Welcome back to the garage here at Basin Motorsports. Today I'm going to show you how to make some simple spark plug wire covers for the LS engine in my Corvette. Now previously on a project I was sponsored or supported by DEI. They had sent me a set of black spark plug boots. Now I never used them, and they also sent me some of this titanium wrap. It's more of a sleeve, and I never used it. So I thought, you know what? Why not make these and combine these into a really cool spark plug wire set for the Corvette? Now, mostly everybody's going to know what an LS spark plug is. Now, the LS engines out of the Chevys use a coil near plug. So they use a small wire. It's probably from the boot right here at the coil down to the spark plug. Ooh, about 6 inches, not very much. But some of this sleeving will fit perfectly on there. So I'm going to cut this to length. So right at the bottom of the boot here, I'm going to cut this down till it touches right about there with just a pair of scissors. Now I need to be able to put it on there. So we're going to put a finger up through it, get it to open up, and then we're going to feed it down onto the spark plug. This is like one of those Chinese puzzles. You ever done that where you stick your fingers in and you pull it out and it tightens down? This is kind of like that. You have to constantly just be gentle with it and feed it down. If you pull on it, it tightens down. So all the way down. Now I'm going to use some electrical tape. I'm going to wrap it 3 times because it's nice and secure at that point. Right around the base here. I'm going to then feed it down in and do the same right around this. Now once you have that done, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So you've got both ends secured by electrical tape and it's nice and secure. A little bunchy in the middle, but that's okay. It's nice and protected. Now I'm going to take one of these DEI spark plug protectors. I'm going to feed it in. Of course, they've got a smaller end and a bigger end, so bigger goes in. I'm just going to feed the spark plug down into it all the way to the end. And the little spring on the end you can see right in there is at the very tip. So the spark plug comes to about right here, you know, almost all of it, and then the rest of it is just going to stick out. So this will bend, and now we're going to finish up all the rest of them, and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. All right, there's a look at the covers on the plug wires and connected back to the engine and the coils. So you can see now that the plug wires coming up out of the block are definitely covered and protected by the black sleeves, and then all the way up and around up to the coils. Now let's put the coil cover back on and show you the difference. Here's a good look at with the coil cover on now, so you can kind of see where the tape is and everything else, but looks nice. I like it. And then you can kind of see down on the other side. Now this is the driver's side here, so you can kind of see that the pieces are in there. Now if I showed a light down in there, you can definitely see that everything's already covered. I tell you what, that back one, ooh, that was a tough one to do. Now if you want to do something similar to your LS or any other engine that has spark plugs, really, I'll put them links down in the description to the materials I used. This is pretty simple. I think it probably took me less than 30 minutes to do. Really cut it, tape it, and if you don't like the tape, you could probably use something like heat shrink wrap or something of that nature to really kind of cinch down the ends. I had everything here, so I thought, why not go ahead and use it rather than leave it in the cabinet? Gives it kind of some different feel, and why not? Better protection is always worth the money. So that's it for this time from Basin Motorsports. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button. You guys are going to like what I have coming up on the Corvette or any other projects here. We'll see you next time.